Canderous Ordo, the Mandalorian warrior who fought alongside Revan in the Jedi Civil War. A soldier without a war, a warrior without a people. In the original timeline, he helped Revan defeat Malak and later rebuilt the Mandalorians as Mandalore the Preserver. But what if he had rebuilt them sooner? What if, under Revan's banner, Canderous Ordo had created a new Mandalorian crusade? The Mandalorian Wars ended with the defeat of Mandalore, the ultimate at Malachor 50. The Neo-Crusaders were scattered. The clans were broken. But Canderous Ordo survived. He carried the mask of Mandalore. He carried the memory of what the Mandalorians had been. And in this timeline, Revan gives him something more important than memory. Revan gives him purpose. Revan, in this timeline, does not abandon his allies. After defeating the Mandalorians, he recognizes their worth. He offers Canderous Ordo a deal. Serve me, and I will give you a war worthy of the Mandalorians. A war against the true Sith. Against the ancient evil waiting in the unknown regions. Canderous accepts, and the galaxy changes forever. Under Revan's banner, Canderous Ordo begins to rebuild the Mandalorian clans. But this is not the old Neo-Crusade. This is something new. Mandalorians who fight not for conquest, but for survival. Warriors trained by both Mandalorian tradition and Revan's strategic genius. An army that combines the discipline of the Republic with the ferocity of the Mandalorian way. The rebuilt Mandalorians become Revan's vanguard in the war against the true Sith. They are the shock troops, the scouts, the hunters who track Sith assassins through the unknown regions. Canderous Ordo leads them from the front, wearing the mask of Mandalore, wielding weapons forged in the fires of 100 battles. The Sith have never faced an enemy like this. The Republic watches in horror as Revan creates a new Mandalorian army. They remember the Mandalorian Wars. They remember the destruction. They cannot believe that Revan, their greatest hero, is rebuilding the very force that nearly destroyed them. The Senate demands answers. The Jedi Council condemns Revan. But Revan does not care. He knows what waits in the unknown regions, and he knows that only the Mandalorians can face it. The true Sith, led by Emperor Vitiate, emerge from the unknown regions expecting to find a weakened Republic. Instead, they find an army of Mandalorian warriors waiting for them. Warriors who have been preparing for this war for years. Warriors who know the Sith are coming. The first battle of the true Sith invasion is not a massacre of civilians. It is a bloodbath of Sith forces. Canderous Ordo becomes the greatest military leader of his generation. Under his command, the Mandalorians win battle after battle against the Sith. They use tactics the Sith have never seen. They fight with a ferocity that even dark side warriors cannot match. And they die with a courage that inspires the entire galaxy. Mandalorians, once the enemies of the Republic, become its greatest defenders. But the price is high. The Mandalorians suffer casualties that would break any other army, clan by clan. They are whittled down by the endless Sith hordes. Canderous Ordo watches his people die, and wonders if the price is too high. he asked Rivan. Was this war worth the extinction of my people? Rivan has no answer. Because Rivan knows that the alternative was the extinction of everyone. In the end, the Mandalorians do not win the war. But they do not lose it either. They hold the line long enough for the Republic to mobilize. They buy time with their blood. And when the final battle is won, when the true Sith are pushed back into the unknown regions, only a handful of Mandalorians remain. Canderous Ordo stands among the ruins of his people, wearing the mask of Mandalore, and knows that the Mandalorian way will survive, because it is not about numbers. It is about honor, and honor never dies.